a little bit. Now, Kenya is officially in the Guinness World Book of Records as being the country with the shortest serving president. Or is it, John? I can never read these things with a straight face.
Okay, I'm not so sure, Yvonne, but what we're sure of is that Kenyan men can learn a bit of chivalry from Mr. President Uhuru Kenyatta. This and more on this week's episode of Mock the Week with Wilson Muro.
The 41st week of the year, and as it turns out, I can be a prophet. But we'll get to that in a moment. It was quite the week this one, I tell you. Kenya went into the history books this week for having the shortest serving president. How did that happen? Well, funny story.
Number 5.
President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to play surprise surprise with everyone and took off to The Hague, but not before quitting his job.
And I will shortly issue the legal notice necessary to appoint Honorable William Ruto, the Deputy President, as acting President while I attend the status conference at The Hague in the Netherlands.
First of all, nobody saw this coming. And I mean nobody, not even wale watu wa kupanda mbegu. Nobody saw this coming. However, this did not stop Ruto supporters from breaking a leg.
Mesa Akaida. Akaida. Hey! Pesa Akaida. See you, baby! Akaida.
In Nairobi, however, the new president was getting down to business, which included adjusting the seat of power, spell-checking security reports, we think, rearranging the desk and trying to figure out what to order for lunch. But on the other side of town, Citizen Uhuru Kenyatta was getting late for his flight to The Hague, and he behaved just like a common mwananchi, complete with a cup and chewing gum. The one thing I noticed about Citizen Uhuru is that he is quite the gentleman. He came in wearing a cap, but immediately he got to the airline ladies.
Listen, have you talked about gentleman number 1? Oh my God, he is so macho and full of sunflowers and rainbows.
That's what we were about to talk about.
You guy. He actually removed his cap when he reached the check-in ladies at the airport. I mean, that is the kind of behavior that is so gallant. Really?
You realize we're on air, right?
No. I'm just saying that, that is what he did to land the first lady. Oh my gosh, he's so suave. Oh, sorry. Okay.
So the president took off and was accompanied by all his friends, aka our members of parliament. Never mind the fact that this was a personal matter and there's still a lot of work to be done by the parliamentarians, but this was more important. And when he got there, Kenya's super senator, aka university student Mike Mbuvi Sonko, was at hand to give the Hagians a taste of authentic Kenyan political shenanigans. And the show would have been incomplete without a heartfelt message from the senator to the people of this court. In Sonko's defense, we did warn these fellows last week. And to the fellows at The Hague, if you've not been watching Kenyan news, you have about 48 hours to understand what exactly is coming at you. It's going to be a noise hurricane. Now, as the president, this was Uhuru's first time at the ICC, which reminds me of being a mono, aka being a Form 1. Basically, you were told to be seen and not heard. So Citizen Uhuru went in, sat there for 3 hours, and when the Form 4s were done with him, he decided that East-West, home is best. So on a chilly Thursday morning, I repeat, Thursday, as in a day when Kenyans were meant to be going to work, President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to make his grand return. And what better way to go about grand returning than to go through the most populated part of the city? Again, on a Thursday morning, when everybody is supposed to be going to work.
Tunataka kamu, tumsalimie, tuonane, ukubali amerudi Kenya. Kenya ni yetu. Narudi nyumbani, nyumbani.
this was a very important occasion for the whole country. You know, the president being away on private business and then coming back home. Quite important for the country. Anyway, the small problem, which is really small, quite negligible really, was that his convoy grounded the whole of Nairobi city on a weekday. And when I say grounded, I mean nobody could move anywhere in Nairobi, regardless of whether you want to cross the street. Anyway, to help us solve this whole very small problem, negligible hitch, is our in-house international travel correspondent, that is Jerry Mushura. Jerry, a very good evening to you. There are several ways of dealing with this quite minute problem, aren't there?
Yes, they are. But first, we would like to beg the president, the next time those fellows actually order you to go back and visit them, he should try to form his grand return on a Sunday.
But what if he's finished with his business on a Monday?
Very good question. Let's look at our super wall over here. There are very many ways of leaving The Hague to come back to Kenya. First, he could fly. From The Hague straight to Nairobi, it will take him 7 hours. This is ideal if he finishes on Saturday evening to be here on Sunday morning. The other option is he could drive. If he finishes, say, on Monday, as you had said, he could drive from Hague, come through Italy, visit the Pope, have some scenic walks or something, then drive through Northern Africa all the way to Nairobi. It will take him around 6 days. The third option is that he could start again from The Hague, drive through France, make sure that he sees the Eiffel Tower, is very important, drive through Algeria, Northern Africa, all the way to Nairobi. Again, it will take him 6 hours. And this is what we're saying, Wilson. The ideal day for the grand return should be on Sunday.
And you say that both those two driving trips would take him 6 days?
Yes, 6 days.
Also, we should probably point out that that would give the acting president some more time to act.
Yes, it's essential to build his CV and his presidential skills, of course.
Thank you very much, Jerry, for that very insightful presentation. We hope, of course, that it won't be too much of a bother to our president. So, did anything else happen this week, Jerry?
No, there was none.
No?
Nothing. No.
Well, okay. Good night.
Can we compose ourselves?
No, I will not read anything more to do with Marcel.
My favorite one was that girl was booging for the
I know, wasn't that hilarious? Okay.